Hello again, everyone. I made myself some coffee, and now we're back with Desynced. I think we're at episode 7 now. Last I remember, we left this space off in a state of, I guess it was power lacking earlier, but now we're sort of gaining again once those solar panels are up and running. Batteries are not quite charging. I do suspect that this is because every single bot who has a battery capacity is charging instead right now. Yeah, that's usually how it goes. You know what I should do? I should make myself a power warning. Even though I do have these buildings here, I'm not sure I need them anymore. Not really. So instead, I think it's time to request a little behavior controller. I'm not gonna make anything overly complicated, um, but I'm gonna make some new behavior here. Let me zoom out a bit to have no sound. Oh, why is it that loud? Let me go over here. Oh, it's because it zooms into where we are. I guess something I could do is go to the library and simply go into behaviors and create an item, a new behavior. Here, power one. Uh, I want oh, wait a minute. Here's where I write visual register. I want to put some values out to that. Add one thing, lamp as well, perhaps. I think that's going to be good. Anything else? I don't really think so. I'm thinking if there's something I'm missing. I don't think so. All right. Um, Something that's valuable to know is that if you have a program that does like a ton of stuff, like if I do this and I do this and I do this and I do this, like many instructions, each of them takes a little time. And if that is the case, and you don't want that to happen, you can actually do a special instruction called unlock. What that means is, well, as it says, run as many instructions as possible. You'd use wait instructions to throttle execution. So we do want to wait, actually. Now, what do we want to do here? Power one is all about checking how much power we have and then sort of reacting to that. And there's three ways to do this. You could sort of put something on the visual register, put it on a lamp, and I'm going to do both. And we can actually try that out right now. Let me just apply and close. Power 1 doesn't really exist. And at this time, I would want this one here to get, there's RGB lamps, but the small one is completely fine for these purposes. There we go, a lamp is there. I want it in the top spot. You can put it like a pastel yellow here. You don't need that lamp. Glows yellow. You could put like a blue lamp. Maybe blue should mean good. Or cyan better. I think I like cyan better. And green would then be bad. Or not bad, but worse. Yellow is, oh no, now it's going really bad. And red is like, okay, that's the worst. You can do more though, because aside from just setting like the number, you can put like a glow value to this. Maybe I do like blue better. How much can this glow be? 40? Change me. I think that there is some limit. I sort of recall that this is about 20. I'm not certain though. Green is definitely more noticeably bad. Yellow. Is there even an orange? Brown, crimson? No. In that case, you would have to make it yourself. But you could with the RGB. I'm fine with this though. And, I can show you why, because if I just request an RGB lamp, are we even making those? Like at all? I don't think we are. That is, in a way, pretty impressive. This guy could make his own just one time. And he is. It should be there. Ah, cancel the other then. Look up here. This RGB, if I set the value to 0, what happens then? It still actually glows, but just very subtle. Like barely anything at all. But this lamp up here, now we suddenly have 3 registers. And we sort of have to say, well, I want 31 red, and I want like maybe 20 green, like this. And no, even that is maybe too much. 12. Only now we're sort of getting like an orange glow. 31 would be max intensity. I still think this is too much. What about 5? This looks a little orangey. And then you could sort of like make it a little bit more of a soft transition. That could actually be really cool. I'm not going to do that now. It's a bit too much work. I'm happy with just having the 4 colors. That's what we want. Right. So back to the library. Let me check something. Alright, we're good. We're good. I was just in doubt whether this was even recording, but it is. Now, power 1. First we unlock. And what's next? Well, we want to auto base. Huh. I haven't seen that yet. Is it global? No. Is it memory? No. Is it unit? I think it is. Check battery. Full or not full? I think that there's something else you could do. Let me search for battery. Get battery and check battery. I think it's the get battery that we want. We get it as a percent value. So first off, I want to save it as something right here. That's fine for me. Good. And I don't even want to react to this. Well, first off, I know that I just want to put it out right there. Then it's something about combine register. I want to combine something from separate parameters. Maybe you might even move this down here. I wish that this stuff would all lock to a grid, actually. Huh. But anyway, the number, that's the battery level we put out. The unit, that's sort of the icon for whatever you do. What do we want to put out for power? There's the out of power. I wish that there was just a lightning bolt. Actually, I'm not sure why we don't have it. P for power. Maybe just Wi-Fi. I think so. We could just put a black background. We just want to write the number, right? And where do we put that? We put that in the visual register. Good. That's the first step. We get the battery, and we just simply write it out every time. You could add like an X and Y coordinate to this register here, because every register is a combination of a number, a symbol, and a place in the world, if relevant. But we're not done, because, okay, now we put it out in the visual register. We could just check that this works. I would like to have a weight. So how often should all of this be happening? I don't. Whatever. 5 was the second, so how about like 10 seconds? No, 5 seconds, so 25. That's fine enough for me. Apply and close. And who should run that? Well, we know this guy here shouldn't run a new behavior. No. He should instead select from power one. There we go. Visual register goes here. Lamp. Oh, we haven't set it up. We can set this running now. And it waits 5 seconds before anything happens, actually. Now it prints 100. You know, I don't even like that. I don't like that. I would wish you could just focus the number and write it as is. I'm not sure I know how. But I wanted to put as a visual thing. Instead, you know what we could use? We don't want a portable radar, but we do want the signpost. I do happen to know that something you can do is write sign set signpost. That's something you can do. It's never gonna be very accurate, so we're gonna have to settle for like less of an accurate reading. Compare. The value we compare with the battery, the number to check against, let's say 100. If equal, larger. If value is larger than compare, equal or larger, I'm happy with that. But smaller, that's descending. Then we do two things here. We do sign. Oh no, we could do the compares first. How much do we want to check? Small, and then we go down. And what do we check against? How finely do we want to do it? I think I want to do an increments of 20. I'm happy to do that. Compare number, and now we hope that all of these are going to be good. There's value A, and it's 60. There we go. Compare number again. You can imagine that we need to do this a couple of times. But I don't really care about the precision, so I'm happy to set this up. And one more for 0, just so we have a plan. But this time we would never have lower than 0, right? 0 is hidden, but it still says 0. You can trust that. Alright. And then sign. Set signpost. So if they are equal or if it's larger, that's never going to happen with 100. But then we write 100%. That's fine. And we could sort of duplicate this down here. If equal or larger. No, check altitude. Signpost. 80%. That's the minimum power level we can guarantee. That's what I'm saying. But wouldn't, okay, so if we compare with 80, right? If I'm saying it's larger or equal, couldn't it be 100 here? It couldn't, because then the equal would have caught it up here. That's why we can safely set all of these down below. And this is just the lowest power level we can guarantee. That's really all I'm saying. With these prints. Oh, I want a space. Just be doing that everywhere? Yeah, that's fine. %. And then equal or larger. %. I'm not gonna write 0. I guess something we could do is have another signpost down here. It literally says 0%. We could do that. And if we see 1%, we're on the last legs, and 0, then okay, we're right out. There's nothing here. Okay. Also wanna copy. No, we're not ready, really, because the lamp, what have we put there? I can just do it manually, right? Blue. With intensity 20, I think that's enough. Where? On the lamp. Good. What about 80? I think we can divvy over to some cyan color, which is like, okay, it's alright, but it could be better. Down here, I want to put a green color, 20, to the lamp. Maybe we'll wait too much here. Anything else? Yes, we continue. 40, it's gonna be bad, right? I think that would be a fair place to put this color here. So suddenly the green color is like mid-level power. As long as you know, that's fine, right? What's up with this? There we go. Yeah, now it's bad. Red. There should be no doubt here. And 1%. We could put the out of power symbol. No, not on the lamp. It needs to be a color. I wonder if crimson would be more visible. Well, definitely still red. And then down here, if you ever get this far down, it's bad. It's gonna be black with an intensity 20. I'm not even sure how that's gonna look, right? But that's my strategy. Now set it playing. Oh, now it actually waits too long, so how often should we check? Remember that a tick is can we see that here? 5 ticks is 1 second. Every 2 seconds. I think that's fine. The gain with having some delay in this is that when programs like these are running and waiting, then oh right, we shouldn't set out the lamp signal here. We should set it up there. Oh, I just have to set it, right? Good, we're full on power. But of course, the way to check this is to run out. So, how about we turn all of these off? Turn off. Oh yeah, now we can only guarantee 80. It doesn't mean we're completely out yet. We're getting close, so what if I turn off these things? Yeah, if as soon as I begin building something, we will be ready. What are these lacking? They're lacking those things, which we are ordering. we're not getting those over here for some reason. Huh. Missing metal bars. I wonder why. Oh, I powered down the beacon. Yeah, everyone lacks this stuff. So we're spending power. It's going down. Simply because I can see 80%. I do suspect this is working. It's getting worse. Now we only have like... We have 90% power now. Oh, but now we're suddenly upping production. This is gonna deplete fast. So we're gonna turn green here. Yeah. That's not good, right? That's fine. I love this because then at a glance, I can just check my power levels. No problem at all. I want a singing lamp. And we can inform this lamp of the same lights. Now the intensity is even better. I think that's a very good visual check. Oh, we're getting power because solar panels are making power now. Let's disable them. Are we getting down again? Oh, yes. 40. I want to see all the indications. I also want to see what black is. Below 4,000, then we should descend another power level. Yeah. We should be seeing crimson rather than red very soon. Oh, yes. And then if it errors out fully, dead. I love that. Fantastic. All right. What if these are on? Are we getting power again? Yeah, but not a lot. Enabling these. Still draining faster than we can provide. All right. More power. That's honestly wild. Okay, now we're actually gaining 1%. You know what you could do? You could pause this and make it even better. Notify. I wouldn't want to do it here. I wouldn't want to do it here. Notify value. How? I can't spell power. Power below 100%. We copied this a couple of times. Power below 80%. Power. Let me copy paste. 60. There we go. Notify. Power below 40. Power below 20. Why couldn't I link this properly? No, I couldn't. Out of power. Line close. Never mind this. You can just right click it to disable it. Oh, no, 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 no. Or maybe that's actually good. No, because it notifies way too much. Yeah. Idea's cute, but not if we spam these. Then I would prefer to look at a glance. Okay. There's some ways we could count and then get it to work better in that regard. I don't care. It's fine. We're making power. We're doing all of that. And we have a scout, okay? You know what he should carry? He should carry a big power pole. And then after that, come back. Right. And he's my scout number 1. Now let's actually, no, he already has a problem. What do we need to find? We need to find those ruins. And we can't do that because I know that there was one of these guys over here. Yeah, someone's coming to deliver that. That's great. Okay, now this guy can actually find stuff. He couldn't expect it to be in the logistics network, but he can search for unsolved things. And he's searching. He's finding nothing. I wanted to put in as a visual if he finds anything. I can remove those. Oh, yeah. Look, we found something. Let's go here. I remember seeing that in the last episode. And once we go here, we can see what we're gonna lack. Oh, now we have to solve these. I don't recall if I ever found these, but these are really tough, actually. But it worked out. Oh, you know what? I want him to summon the store on his behalf. So, I think I want to build a little dashbot here. There we go. And in the meantime, he can stay here. We want even more stuff. We want a deconstructor guy. Which I guess a dashbot is going to be fine. And then, because he was done the first, he can get the deconstructor component. But he needs to come back. Decon. Good. And you know what he's going to do? He's just going to follow the scout. And you know what this guy's going to do? He's being the storer. He should store his stuff over there. I think so. But he should also follow the scout. Now, deconstructor guy, he can just... No, he shouldn't ruin that. Not yet. Now we need to... we need to request stuff. I think we actually... That needs to be a dashbot, but that dashbot guy needs a behavior. Let's go one folder up. We don't need that one anymore. Let me delete it. Under behaviors. Request one thing. That's really it. So, first off, he needs a follow target. Okay? And then, yeah, how do we best do it? Thing to request. Home base location. That's really. Okay, I think we're ready. Because then move. Go. No, it's move. A. It needs to be synchronous, and that's going to be the home base. Synchronous means we do this, and only then do we actually do some work. Next, we do some math, because separate register is something we need. It has to be the thing to request. We get the number and the unit. The number I'm going to save here. Number of things, and the unit type of a thing add a number we add and where we add it to. I guess it's going to be number of thing, and we add one, and we save that. I hope we can just, increment the value this way. And then we combine the register again. So this structure here, I'm requesting something and I'm expecting to just put in 0. I don't want to type 1 all the time. So we get the number and the type, and now we combine them again with the type and the number after having incremented it once. And we need to put it here. Request. And then we can request. And we have to do a request wait. With exactly the thing we're asked for. Specified amount. Good. And the wait means we stop doing anything. And then next, we can just move unit. Yeah, to the follow target. But we're not ready. Compare. I think it's compare unit because that's what they call them, the symbol. If or we could just search for unit. Get closest unit, compare unit type. Oh, if it's a building or a bot, compare unit. Well, what we want is the thing to request, right? If different, we go up here. If equal, I don't want to go anywhere. I hope that this is move unit. Is unit. I'm not sure. The frame type compares units. Information on a unit. Durability, visibility, movement speed. That's funny. Power info. I think this is what's gonna do it, but I'm not sure. We could test it out, right? So now I said request one thing, and he's here. Requester, and I'm gonna give him like a little icon. So, no, it's gonna be weird. Dropped item, because that's his role, right? So requester, oh, before we can do anything, he needs that to even exist here. Have you noticed a problem with these guys? Behaviors, request one thing. What if I say follow scout? That's good, right? And the home base location is going to be about here. Oh, I'm forgetting something very important. Once you set up that request, copy value to thing to request, meaning I want to erase it. Let me apply and close. Okay. So let's say I want a metal bar. What's he gonna do? He's moving to home base because he found something. It seems like he cleared the request, but he didn't properly request anything. And now he's moving to home base. So the check is not even good. Ah, this is harder than I thought. Unit. Then we can move this one. Oh, that all went down. Is thing to request a nothing? I know what we could do. We could just say that it is a little thing. An unsolved, right? If unit is a unsolved, if it's not, we move him somewhere. Why is this not working? No, it is. I think that's gonna solve that. Yes. Yeah, because now he's just gonna check that. Okay, now I think he's actually functionally gonna... Oh, what's he doing now? Why is he going? Oh, we don't tell what he does. You know, we could wait 3 seconds or something. Because we're in no hurry. Apply close. Stop. Do it again. Where are we going? I know he's not going to request properly. Why is he going? Stop. Okay. Unit. Compare unit. Maybe this was actually the better check. Unit 1 is thing to check. And unit 2 is this one here. If they're the same, we wait. If different, we do this. Apply and close. Stop. Go again. Somehow you want to go back. Why? We ran a number. And over here we also ran a number, right? Apply. Where is he? He's going. Okay, I hope that now he should actually be good. Because now he copied the right value here. No, he's moving back for some reason. Well, we just compare register, like not the unit. If we just compare thing to request with this one at 5. That's really what I want. There's no way these can be different. Okay, what are we at now? Oh, then you know what he should actually do? He should go here. He's gonna wait 3 seconds, but then he's gonna go home. Good. Okay, that's half of it done, right? Now he sticks around here. But what if I say, I want a metal bar? With 0. You know what we should do? We should write that this number is 0. Also over here, we should write that this number is 0. It's just that we don't change those values at all. Okay, he's coming here, and he's not requesting, right? That was the thing that broke. No, that's not how we do it. Okay, so what's going on? Thing to request. Separate the number, we add 1. Why am I not able to step? Okay, that's what happens. So first, this one here. Now, I want to see what happens. He goes down here. Yeah. And we separate the registers. I'm not sure I can see these values. Oh, you know what the error is? I just didn't even write it here. How how can you request if you don't actually set it up? Hello everyone. Welcome to computer programming. I wonder why he left. But anyway, let's put a metal bar here, okay? Now first he's going, it's gonna take a little while because he won't be ready for a new request before he's out here. That's the whole point. But okay, he found something. And if the math and all that stuff is correct, then over here he should create a new request. That didn't happen. Why? Huh. What am I can do with that? Line close. Stop. Um, you know, why don't I say that your follow target is this thing right now? And I stop and run your program. He's moving home, right? Okay, and that's because no request has been given to him. So let's take this one. Okay, behavior breakpoint. I wish I knew how to check the variables. I am pretty sure that there's a way to do that. View current values. The number unit result is number of things got. So, right. We could just add it, right? As like a copy. Here, the request on P4. Apply and close. Can you please stop and restart your behavior? Yeah, like he's writing just one. There's nothing here. We're not combining correctly. Okay? So that's a problem. Separate register into a number and a unit type of thing. I wonder why this just isn't saved. Then I want a new copy here. I want a type of thing on P4. And also over here, I want a breakpoint. How do we have that? Here. And over here, oh, where did my move go? Move. This one should move. Oh, it's here. That's fine then. Put it back where it came from. I'm happy. No. Wait. Oh. Copy that to thing to request, and then we move back home. Request, wait. Combine register request, wait, was supposed to be here. Good. And now this one actually needs to go over here. I'm not sure how this got thrown that much around. Okay, what type of thing? Now we should copy that out. Man, this video is going on way too long. Play. Actually do it again. Okay, I got the notification. We're showing nothing here, right? We're somehow not getting the symbol. Sing to request. Why don't we see what that has at this time? I can see a little steam pop up. Alright. Run it again. Actually, run it again. Okay, I see this 0. So I know I get that. I could then have another copy, copy over here. Now I want to see the number of things to request at this time. Also want to add a breakpoint here, up into P4. And I want another one as well, where we see the type. Another breakpoint. Okay? Out into P4. Applying close. I'll close this. Right. Okay, now it's this one. Close that for me. And now we see the, yeah, that's not good. Now we just see nothing. I'm happy I get that number, but I'm not getting the symbol. I don't know why. Huh. So it turns out this is broken. Then, instead of fixing that, here's plan B. You know what that is? Build a twin bot that just carries all the stuff. And once that is made and has been set to follow these guys out there, this one, I'm gonna seek help. That's how hard behaviors can be. And whenever I've read reviews of this game, this is exactly the most terrifying and terrible part of this game. That you somehow end up being waist deep in these sort of situations. And is it fun? No, not at all. You're just problem solving, and it takes like a very special mind to be at all interested in that. Oh, what else could we need? Maybe 20 of these? Oh, not zero. These 20 of these. Because then this twin bot is not the requester, he just carries it. Like he just has it already. And from that alone, I think we're good. Because if this guy says, oh, we need a little green thing, oh, you know, this guy has them. So you could right click and say specific amount. Let me say 1. Then you can drag it from here over to the scout. Now, because the scout has it, he can then transfer.
It is clear these structures were built by a similar life form, yet the timestamps date back thousands of years.
Interesting. But look, then we suddenly got this thing. And most importantly, we got this thing as well. Didn't I have a store? Yeah. Look, so can you please get this and also put that here? And while we're at it, can you then get this?
We are at the threshold of a revolutionary discovery. Gateway technology will be a leap forward in our knowledge and understanding. It will grant us the ability to create superior materials, vital for repairing our ship. Moreover, we can learn to construct an advanced computer simulator that will assist us in understanding the mysterious nature of this world.
I hope that's going to be interesting. Last step in handling these things, destroy that thing. Alright. That was the first explorable. It gave us 3 cubes. We're only halfway done. We need 5 of them at least to get the research going. But once I deliver these, research will actually start. Now I'm delivering them myself. What I could have used the store guy. Anyway, it's fine. I thank you for having the patience and watching with me. I hope I still made some sense to you, and if you know what I did wrong with this guy, can you please help me? Because I don't see it. There's probably a good reason why, but I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching everyone, and goodbye.